was fantastic. When I decided that I wanted to get implants, it was like an 8-year, I guess, debate. I had 2 wonderful little boys, breastfed both, and when I was done nursing, they kind of picked up and left too. And so it was something that my husband and I talked about for years. And I knew 2 different people that had also gone to Dr. Yates, and they recommended getting on his website, and so I did, and I was between him and another doctor at that time, and his website was just so phenomenal. There was pictures and video and, I mean, pricing sheets and anything and everything you could possibly need to really, you know, seal your deal here. And because it's not a conversation you have with just anybody, you'll just walk up and say, so have you had plastic surgery? So I made the consult appointment, wasn't going to do it. My husband was, you know, just go do it, just go do it. And so I went. The staff was phenomenal. I mean, just how low-key everything felt. It felt like I was having a conversation with my best friend. It wasn't like I was, you know, like at a dentist's office because it was very uncomfortable. But it was just great, and meeting Dr. Yates was phenomenal. His bedside manner was perfect. It was just, you know, it wasn't like going to a doctor. It was like going to somebody who was trying to sell you a house and make your life better almost. And so the initial start was just incredible. The surgery was amazing. By then we got to be to this lovely part because you guys were still building this part of, you know, the floor then, and just the environment was fantastic. It felt like going to the spa instead of going for surgery, and you know, it was more than I ever expected. It was fast. It was, I don't want to say painless because it wasn't, but everybody was so attentive. I mean, my husband had just enough time to go and get something to eat, go wash the car, came back, and they were calling him back. And, you know, the post-op visit was fantastic. Knowing that most of the staff has also undergone something similar in the way of surgery was great because you had people to talk to about it. You weren't, you know, alone, but it was definitely a great experience. It wasn't scary. It wasn't, you know, intimidating. It was just great. And I'm kind of, you know, a chicken in many ways, so it was a great thing. I would highly recommend Dr. Yates to anybody who wants to do any kind of change to their body, whether it be, you know, reduction, implants, anything, because he is incredibly knowledgeable. He cares about your well-being and how you're going to feel, not just tomorrow, but, you know, 6 months from now. And he was absolutely that way with me. You know, it was the debate, being a small person, you know, how much larger I wanted to go, and he was at most, you know, you want to feel still human. You don't want to feel like a stick figure walking around, and so I would absolutely recommend him because he had my lifestyle in mind when I went through this, not just what was going to look good. It was, you know, my everyday and having kids and everything of that nature, so absolutely.